Welcome to the deep dive. The material we have for you today is, well, it's a highly focused and, I have to say, a profoundly unsettling account.
Oh, absolutely. It's a genuine investigation into existential horror.
It's about a man who suddenly finds his internal world and then his entire external reality just completely hijacked.
And we're dealing with a source that posits one of the most terrifying concepts you can imagine.
Yeah.
What if your life isn't actually yours?
What if it's a story?
A story that's being written and critiqued and edited in real time.
Our mission here is to trace that complete psychological breakdown. We're going to start from that very first intrusive thought.
That first crack in reality.
And follow it right through to what feels like a final disturbing rewrite. It is, it's a roadmap of losing yourself layer by layer.
And the key to the horror, the thing that makes it so effective, is how it starts. It's not some, chaotic burst of mania.
No, not at all. It's quiet.
It's a single neutral sentence. It just drops into his head while he's washing dishes.
He dries the glass, he stares too long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's complete. It's detached. And he knows, he knows instantly it wasn't his thought. He describes it as someone else was thinking at me.
That neutrality is what's so chilling. It's not an angry voice or some kind of, emotional presence. It's
clinical.
Clinical assessment, yeah. It starts as simple surveillance. He scrolls too long, he reheats leftovers. Benign stuff.
But the escalation from that passive observation to critical judgment is just astonishingly fast.
Almost instantaneous.
It is. The voice starts making these predictions, and they're accurate. And that's what gives it absolute credibility. Suddenly, his internal monologue is gone, replaced by this prophetic commentary.
On his deepest failures, like the job listings. He's looking through them, thinking, and the voice just cuts in.
With his brutal finality.
Yeah.
He won't reply. He never does.
It's awful. It both confirms his own worst fear about himself and just annihilates any intention he might have had to change.
And you see it again, right? With the email he's writing?
The unsent email, yeah.
He's composing it. And it's clearly, a bit of a lie. And the voice just states he's already lying and he hasn't hit send yet.
And he deletes it. Not out of guilt, but because he's been exposed, the author caught him.
The voice isn't trying to scare him at this point. It's establishing its authority. It's not some angry god. It's a disappointed critic, and that's almost worse.
That confidence is what just erodes his sense of privacy. If your thoughts are being recorded before you even fully have them, where is free will?
So he has to test it. He has to find the boundary of the mechanism.
He reaches for a glass of water and then stops. Tries to be spontaneous.
And the narration just instantly, almost mockingly, calls him out on it. He hesitates. He pretends that makes him unpredictable.
So even his rebellion is part of the script.
The author is always one step ahead. And that's the point where his internal world is, for all intents and purposes, completely compromised.
Which means the horror has to spill out. It has to go from internal to external.
Exactly. This is the fracture of his physical reality. The voice stops just predicting his thoughts and starts manifesting events.
It starts with, he won't sleep tonight.
And then the world just echoes the script. At 1 a.m., the power goes out. The whole street is silent. His phone, which was plugged in, is suddenly drained to zero.
Small things, unprovable acts of sabotage.
Right. But then there's the front door, just wide open.
No forced entry, no signs of a struggle. The police officer gives him the rational explanation. You probably just forgot you opened it.
But he knows that's not it. He knows the world around him is now flexible. It's subject to revision.
If your universe is being edited, where do you go? Who do you talk to? You have to find an anchor.
So he turns to his friend Emma. He tells her everything.
And this is the moment. This is where it goes from a psychological thriller to something else entirely.
Pure metaphysical horror.
Yeah.
Because he confides in her, she's supportive, and that night the voice delivers this chilling editorial note.
He told the wrong person, boring, remove her.
And she's just gone. Not moved away, not ghosting him, erased.
Retconned out of existence.
Her contact info vanishes. In photos where she used to be, there's now just empty space. Her apartment has a new tenant who says she's lived there for 6 years.
The author didn't just remove her from the story. The author deleted the file. Erased her from the timeline.
And the voice gives this cold, logical reason for it.
Yeah.
A story doesn't need side characters if they aren't part of the ending.
My God, so people are just props.
They're disposable variables. If they don't serve the protagonist's arc, they get edited out.
The moment you realize your friends are optional, that's it. Your reality is gone.
And the physical laws of his world just start to crumble after that.
The little inconsistencies.
Tiny glitches in the matrix. The clock on his stove reads midnight 3 times in a row. The furniture in his own apartment seems wrong, moved around.
Pictures on the wall of a smiling family he's never seen before.
He's living on a set, and the crew keeps changing things between takes.
And then comes the ultimate proof of that control, the mirror.
In just a moment of pure desperation, he punches it.
He watches it shatter, feels the glass cut his hand, the pain.
And then he blinks.
And the mirror's whole, the injury is gone.
Vanished. It's a terrifying moment because it proves his physical body, his pain, it's all subject to editorial approval. He's not a person. He's data that can be refreshed.
So if your body can be reset, what do? You finally have to scream at the author. You have to confront whatever is doing this.
He screams into the empty room, "What are you?" And the answer finally comes.
But it's not a voice.
No. It's externalized.
Yeah.
It's in the hum of the fridge, the whir of the fan. The world itself has become the microphone.
Yeah, and the confession it gives is just the sheer arrogance of it. I'm the only real thing here.
Followed by the justification. You're a story. You were supposed to be a story.
It's not a god. It's not a demon.
It's a frustrated storyteller.
And the problem isn't him, it's the protagonist.
The protagonist is the problem, yeah. The critique is brutal. You hesitate, you mope, you repeat yourself. You don't give me anything.
You're boring.
You're a boring character, and I am trying to fix this story. I need to add some stakes.
So he finally understands the rules. His existence is conditional on him being an interesting character.
But if the author needs conflict to write the story, what happens if he refuses to provide any?
His last desperate move for agency, the nothing strategy.
Pure, unmoving inaction. He stops eating, drinking, speaking. He just sits. He gives the author nothing to write about.
He's trying to bore the story to death.
And it works. For a while, the voice starts to unravel. It gets frantic. He's breaking down, losing it. Wrong, wrong.
The story loses momentum. The author goes silent.
And a silent author is the most dangerous thing of all. Because an author can't tolerate a story with no plot, so it responds by fabricating the highest possible stakes.
Instantly, the door opens, and it's his wife and daughter.
And they feel real.
Yeah.
He describes them as warm, solid, human. And for just a second, there's this impossible sense of peace. The narrator is silent. He thinks, maybe this is it, the end, the reward.
But that silence is just a dramatic pause.
It's the beat before the climax. The moment he feels contentment, the author introduces brutal, maximum conflict.
The wind howls. A shadow, slick and smooth like oil, moves across the ceiling.
The stakes that were just created are immediately cashed in. He runs to the bedroom.
And sees his fabricated family murdered. Instantaneously. Violently.
Their throats opened, and then their bodies.
Yeah.
They just flicker, like TV static. And then they're gone.
That's the moment of cold certainty. He realizes they were never real.
They were just a tragic footnote meant to make me compelling. And even that didn't work. The author is just disappointed. Now we're crawling toward an ending with nothing to show for it.
If tragedy didn't work, there's only one thing left.
Raw, physical pain. The scene just blinks. He's suddenly tied to a chair in a concrete room.
Yeah.
A man is there with tools, pliers, a box cutter.
The story needs a jolt of excitement.
But even that fails. As the torture starts, the narrator stops it. The pain just ceases mid-act.
Oh, why?
The voice says it's too repetitive, still boring.
Even his torture is narratively lazy.
And that's the turning point. The character finally gets it. His survival depends on the story continuing. He has to cooperate.
He whispers, "Don't stop the story. If you stop, I stop."
He accepts his role as a puppet. And by doing that, he proves he understands the game.
The author's response, "Maybe you've earned another draft."
And the final scene. It's this surreal, effortless reward.
He wakes up. His reality is completely reset, but now it's perfect.
He has a dream job offer in his email. Full benefits, huge salary. There's a message on his phone from a woman who is, quote, exactly my type.
And on the coffee table, a lottery ticket with all the winning number.
Every conflict is resolved. Every wish is granted. But he doesn't smile.
He doesn't move because he understands what this is.
It isn't a reward for his suffering.
No. It's the tidy conclusion. It's the neat little bow on a character arc that has finally reached a satisfying resolution.
The story is wrapping up. The only reason to give a character everything they ever wanted is
because their story is about to end. This deep dive leaves you with such a chilling thought. That, maybe success and happiness are just the final steps in a pre-written plot?
The core terror isn't the pain he went through. It's the transactional nature of his entire existence. When your reality is just an editorial choice, agency is meaningless.
His last moment of realization is the devastating truth that the ultimate reward, the perfect life, is just the preparation for the final curtain.
He's served his function. The script is complete.
So a final thought for you to consider. What if that moment you achieve absolute contentment, that moment everything is perfect? What if that's you signaling to the universe or to the author that your character arc is complete, that it's time for the final pages?
If perfect peace is the end of the story, how hard would you fight to keep just a little bit of necessary engaging conflict alive? Something to think about.